Eduardo Valentin, he's saying and asking, hey Flora, as it's not so common to see women in IT as DBAs, uh, it's changing though, I believe. Have you ever faced or felt some kind of prejudice, bias because of you are a woman? I'm not sure if I had pronounced it right, but it's like if you have some bad, I think, bad situations because you are a woman. Can you share
Okay,
us?
so actually, it happened to me once or twice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it was not, I would say it's always subtle. So the person will not say, I don't want to talk to you, you're a woman. But you will sometimes
Normal.
feel a strange behavior and stuff like that. But I think what changed, not the world, is how I feel and how I see the world.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe after a few years of experience, when you feel more confident, you maybe give this image of a more confident person, and then when you get into those situations, it won't, how can I say that? It won't be that difficult to manage if you feel confident about yourself, about your skills, about being a good professional. And at the beginning, when I started, sometimes I had some situation like this. And the fact that I didn't feel confident made me feel I would close myself and I would not try to fight back. But nowadays, if someone comes and has a bad behavior, I mean, it's their fault. I will not help them. I will not be nice, but I will still feel like I'm doing a good job, I hope. And it's more their problem than mine. But it takes, I have to be honest, it takes a lot of time, a lot of years to change this mindset,
All right.
unfortunately.
Yes, that's what I was up to say. Unfortunately, because here in Brazil we had some interviews with other women's Brazilian women. We did this talk in Portuguese, but the situation that you are saying unfortunately happened the same, and all of these amazing women from IT unfortunately said that they have these bad behaviors and things like this, but they was stronger now and more confident. This might help, of course. But hey, guys, hey, don't treat bad women in IT, okay? We need to respect. We need to be gentlemen and so on, right?
Thank you.
Good. And we have one comment here from Erica before I continue. She say, and about the jobs for women in Europe, do you believe that women have the same salary and benefits than men? Oh, this is a good question.
Yes, it's a really good question, and I don't exactly know the answer or the real figures.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one thing I know for sure is usually women, they tend to consider less of themselves, whereas men would consider themselves as like a real projection of themselves. And what we really have to do as women, and it's really hard for us and we really struggle, is that we really need to see ourselves to the right level.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure most women will respond to what I'm saying, but when I see a job ad, I feel like if I don't have 100% of the qualifications or even more, I'm not good enough. But actually, we shouldn't think like that. If we have, let's say, 70% of the skills, then we should feel okay to apply. And by having this mindset, like feeling legitimate to ask for the right salary, it's really, really hard, at least for me and for many other friends that I know. But fighting this way and trying to force ourselves to ask for what we deserve, I hope it will help maybe close the gap in salaries. I don't know how it is outside of Europe or outside of Switzerland, but I know that we really need to work on that. And for example, a lot of companies are trying to close this gap and are making big efforts to have equal salaries between men and women. But it also means that it's not over yet. The pay is not equal yet everywhere.
In everywhere. This is not a good, but I think is one point that Erica mentioned, that it happens, and we have this difference, unfortunately. And talking that, we have a comment from Rosana saying, not only for IT, I am a finance and faced this all the time. We have to prove all the time our competence. Yeah.
I agree, and I feel the same way, and I think most of my women friends in IT feel the same. Like, you really have to prove every day your skills, and it's not only in IT, like you said. I'm sure in finance and all other fields, it's always the same.
Yeah.